If you think you have a smiling face, you are cheerful, you are live person, not a dead zombie, then you will keep your camera on. If you want good learning, if you want good interaction, you will keep camera on. Okay. Those who have all those symptoms you read in the book, right? You know what to do. Okay. Once upon a time in a life, after 100 years from today, it will come, you will improve. Will not come. We'll do 2, 3 fun things. Okay. First, I will take you through this book and I will tell you how to read. Okay. Start from page 1. Read it like a novel. First reading, you will not understand, you will not remember, you will get confused. Okay, absolutely okay. It is supposed to happen. Even if you're a doctor or even if you're a psychologist student, it is expected that you will get confused because the symptoms are overlapping. Okay. And 50% of the symptoms, they overlap with your mind. You think that, oh my God, I have this symptom. And if you are a protective mother, you will see that, half the things you will diagnose with your child. Don't do that. In the introduction, I have written it is for fun only, right? So don't self-diagnose. Otherwise, 90% population will need to undergo psychology counseling. So read the book from page 1 so that you develop a connection with the author and read it fast like a novel. Okay. Objective is to get familiarized with the terminologies. Every chapter is one condition. Okay. And in each condition, there are 5 components. Okay. Number 1 is diagnostic symptoms. How do you diagnose? Number 2, medicines and side effect. First reading, you will leave this. First reading, you will not read this. Okay. This is not asked in exam also. Second reading also you can leave if you don't like. Third component is how to talk to client, how to counsel them. Right. This is the most important thing. Right. I want you to learn not the theories of counseling, not the models of counseling. No one cares about that. Okay. So when a practitioner comes to your chamber, when a practitioner calls you, you should understand how to counsel them, right? How to talk to them. Number 4, they will have their questions. Number 4 is their questions and good answers. So a client will ask you some questions and you should know what are the good answers a good counselor gives, right? So it is ready-made given. For each condition it is given. And number 5 is tips. There are 20 to 50 tips for each condition. No need to write this. Okay. So focus as of now. I will tell you what are the things you should write. Enjoy the flow. And number 6, so 20 to 50 tips. This is also very important. Okay. In the market, counselors, they don't know what to talk, how to counsel, what are their questions, how to answer. They will answer very vaguely. Or they will say that, yeah, I will tell you later. Okay, you have done your own research, go to Google. Because they don't know the answer. Right. And some of the counselors are like this. They will give one worksheet. You fill this, talk to me again. They will sit like this. Okay. And then the client is like filling the worksheet and then going home and thinking nothing has happened. I have paid 1,500 rupees and that has gone to the drain. Okay. That old lady has taken my money. Right. So don't be like that. Okay. A counselor is a friend. And number 1 best quality of a good counselor is the smile. You should have a cheerful face. You should have a smile. You should ask questions. Don't be like, get out. What's stupid? So you ask them questions, you interact with the story, you understand what they are saying, integrate and remember it. Don't write. Okay, you are not a typewriter. You are not a stenographer. You are a counselor. You are a friend. You are a paid friend. So you will understand the story. You will ask questions, try to identify what are the possible things, what are the possible history, what is the possible cause. Okay. In the channel, there are 2 videos, how to take history taking. So all of you will go through it today and read it. Okay. Now, then, what are the things you give the tip to the client? Give them tips, give them some assignment for next day, but don't give them some heavy assignment. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the day when you try to fix your lights, all these things, I want this light and that light, the same day there is a line failure. That's the story of life. And in that story, you are too happy, you are to laugh. Okay, today I was trying to adjust. First day was that I wanted to do good light, and there is electricity failure. That's how life works. Okay. So you give your client some little assignment. Tell them that, okay, you start with these slow things. Okay. Someone who has depression, someone who's not getting from the bed, don't tell them go start running. They will say, yes, yes, ma'am. First you start running, then I will do. Okay. Don't tell them go to the gym. They will pay to the gym, but they will never go. Start slow. Take a walk. Take your dog to a walk. Take your child to the walk. Okay. Or start painting. Start some scribbles. Learn new things. What you like. Identify something. Okay. Meet one person, sorry, and every day, new person, help one person every day. Don't give, okay, all right. Certain things you will tell them, okay, be kind to yourself, okay. So kindness doesn't start from outside, kindness doesn't start at home, kindness starts from self. Be kind to you first, okay. Then comes your family, then comes outsider, okay. You don't talk to your spouse or your parents, but you want to help some stranger, you are the most stupid person in the world, okay. And you internally, your voice is telling you, I hate you, you hate yourself, and you want to show love to others, okay, you know what is it. And then the client will come to you again, okay. So there is a sixth component also in every chapter. Now you are a good counselor, you are smiling, you are giving them tips. Other counselor, they are just listening, right? It's good. They will come to you again, but you should also say them some one statement that they will come to you again. That secret statement is given in every chapter. For that, you will have to read the book. Okay, you will not WhatsApp me, so tell me what should I say to the client so that client will come back. You have to take a deep breath and read the chapter. Okay, if you are emergency, you can always visit your nearest hospital. Because when you read the book, you get so excited. Sir, I want to know what happens next. What happens next? So that emergency is always there. Yeah. First reading, you will not read medicines and side effect. Okay. This first component of the today's session is over. Second component, I'm starting now. Okay. Okay. For the first component, you will once this is done. If you have the child book in your syllabus, then you will start with the child book also. And you can talk to me every week, Monday to Friday, 1 to 5 p.m. After 5, no WhatsApp, no calls. Because I'm a digital well-being person. And my first priority is me. Okay. The second component of today, there have been a request, sir, tell me the story. Okay. So which story you want to know today? Write down, everyone. Those who have read the book, they understand what I'm asking. Those who are completely blank, it means you have not started the book. Write down what story you want today. You are like waiting, you are dying, sir, I want to know what happens next, what happens next. Yeah. So if you want to know that story, which story is that? You write down. Anyone else? Okay. I don't know who are you, 897108. Please leave the class or join with your own name, dear. Inside the back. My dear, join with your name, read the instructions. Okay, choose your battles wisely. Yes. Okay. Which page number? So Shalu is like, sir, मैं लिखा ही शर्ट वो दिख नहीं रहा है क्या? बाकी सब स्टोरी पढ़ रहे हैं आप. What is this? Yeah, Shalu is going to call me. Coffee beans. Okay, fine. So these are the stories. You read these stories for yourself. You read it to your children. Okay, it will carry some message, and it will engage you with your child also. Right? Very good. So one of the story, the like which I personally liked, is business starts tomorrow. It's very short and nothing mentioned, but you understand everything in 3 lines, right? What is the page number? Business starts tomorrow. Those who have read the book, please find out what is the page number. Yeah, it's not there in the index. Okay, there are some ultra legends who are trying to find where is the index and where is the page number. I have hidden the index. Yeah. And then I have not mentioned the page number. I want you to write your page numbers on your own. Use your kidney inside. Are you God's wife? That's a beautiful story, Usha. Correct. Everyone is fighting a hard battle. 3 precise blows. Yeah, that's also a good story. Anyone could find where is that? Business starts tomorrow. Okay. Okay. 145. Everyone take 1 minute and read this. Business starts tomorrow. Almost every one of us has go through this. Very good. Very good. I like you. So every one of us goes through this phase. Take 1 minute, read the story. Very good. Now time for the shirt. Relax. So the shirt. Focus now. Okay, just chill out, relax. You can bring your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, anyone, those who are not happy in their life, and listen this story and try to follow it. Okay. So what is the secret of happiness? There was a king. He had everything. He had children. He had wives. Yeah, wives. So I'm hearing some comments. Okay. So exactly same time I use the word wives. Yeah. So I don't have wives. I have girlfriends. Yeah. Recorded line. What I'm saying. Okay. So thank God my voice was breaking that time when I spoke something wrong. Good. Now there was a king. He had everything. Okay. He had children. He had wives. He had a lot of money. Everything. His citizens loved him. He had loyal managers, ministers, everything. But he was not happy internally. Okay. He had no illness. So there were. So this king had everything in his life, and still he was not happy. So he tried consulting various treatment methods, various doctors, and everyone. And still there was no satisfaction because there was no disease to be found. It was all here, or maybe heart. So he sent his ministers that you go and find, you have to find what is the secret of happiness in this world. And all those scholars and everyone, they came to him telling something long, big things and long secrets. You should do this, you should give up, you do this, and all those things. He was not convinced and he was still not happy. He tried many things. He tried exercise, he tried developing hobby, all those things. Then uh, his ministers went to monastery. There they found that, okay, you are monks. So there are scholars who say that you should give up all the things and then you become happy. You are monks, you might have given everything and now are you happy? So monks say, we have taken the vow of truth. Okay. So we cannot lie. Though we are monks, we have given up everything, but internally we are not happy. Then he goes to some devotees because some gods devotees, they are said to be very happy people. Okay, they are always cheerful, doing bhajan, kirtan, all those things. So he goes there and he asks them, okay, you are doing this kirtan very happily. Internally, are you happy? They say, actually, no. You know, when we do this kirtan, that is the only time we feel happy, and other time we get miserable again. So they go to different people and they try to find, okay, middle class person. They try to find unmarried person. Okay, marriage is problem of, right, reason of 90% of your problems and stress. Yeah, everyone laughing. Those who are laughing, your spouse is not watching you. Don't worry. So, or maybe he is the reason of your. You understood, right? Huh. So whatever. So good. Show him this recording today, and so they visited bachelors and everyone. So no, they are still not happy. They visited the drunk yard. They visited all the places in the world, and they found that no one is happy. So they came to the king and said that, sir, we could not find anyone. He said, okay, you have to find. There must be some secret of happiness. It's not that I will not find happiness. I have to find. I'm a king. I have to find it. So they're like, yeah, point. Yeah, you are king actually. You have to find the happiness. So they go back again and they try to find, okay, what we do this time, we don't try to meet these scholars or whatever scholars say. We will meet random person who looks happy. So they find one drunkard who is lying on the ground and laughing and everything. They ask him, are you happy? He says, no, I'm married. So they say, okay, forget it. Then you are very miserable. That's why you're drinking probably. So then they go to next person and they find that, okay, that person is still not happy. Then they go to someone in the temple, masjid, all those things, still not happy. Then they are very sad and they are like disappointed. Oh my God, we cannot find happiness in the world. How to find the reason for happiness? How to find the secret of happiness? That is very difficult. So they go to some Ayurvedacharyas and all. They try to find their secret potion for happiness. They say that that is a last resort. Okay, they said that actually we have the medicines for all the disease, but only except one disease. Okay, and still happiness they are also not able to find. They are also in the pursuit of happiness. Then all our disappointed ministers, they give up and they try to come back and they think that we have to prepare some pitch to convince our king there is no happiness in the world. Okay, so they are very disappointed. They're coming back. While they're coming back, they see a beggar on the road, and that beggar is laughing, smiling, happy, playing, cheerful, and very stupid kind of person. Okay, but before they meet the beggar, they meet a yogi in a hut. Okay, while they're passing, they meet a yogi in a hut, very small hut. He's sitting, and they have heard about him, but they did not believe because king says that I don't believe him, right? So, but this time they take the courage and meet this yogi, and yogi says, actually, I know the secret of happiness. I don't have that secret, okay, but I will tell you what is the secret. So they tell them. He tells the ministers that you will find happiness. Your king will find happiness if he wears the shirt of happy person. They are like, wow, it is very easy. Hey, problem solved. Then they start their journey. Okay, somehow we will find this happy person. They ask everyone, are you happy? We want your shirt and all those things. Everyone is, but they realize that, oh my God, we already did our research in the kingdom and no one is happy. Not a bachelor and not a married also. Everyone is miserable. So they are like, okay, nothing can be done. But when they give up the hope and when uh, they were passing, okay, by this beggar. This beggar is laughing and joyful and cheerful and doing all the stupid things. And in his this thing, and they ask him, hey, come here. What is it? You are very joyful and this thing. Why you are laughing? So he says, I'm happy. Then the senior minister hears, hey, we found our happy person. Take his shirt fast. We have to give it to the king. And as soon as he says, when the soldiers start, hey, bring your shirt. We want your shirt now. Okay, you have to give your shirt. If the king has ordered it, we will give you this money and everything. And this beggar starts laughing like a mad person. And these ministers are like, what is it? What is your problem? We asked you, you give your shirt, we will give you money or gold. He starts laughing. Then this beggar, they bring him to the king's palace. Okay. And the king is informed that there is a yogi. He has told that you wear the shirt of happy person, and we have found the happy person also for you. And he's claiming that he's happy. Huh? Come. The king is like, they're very desperate. He's like, oh my God, I cannot wait to meet him. And he goes there and he sees, and suddenly he's shocked. Okay. And he sees that the beggar doesn't have shirt. So the secret of happiness is no shirt, right? If you desire for shirt, you will never be happy. If you do not desire for shirt, you will be happy. Right? So the king now realizes, now the king starts laughing that, oh, then that day onwards, because the king has got the secret, The secret of happiness is no shit. Okay? So if you're not married, if you have the desire to get marriage, you have to give up that desire. If you're already married, if you have a desire to separate from your spouse, then you should give up that desire. Because any desire is the reason of misery. It is a short you have to give up. Right? So similarly, all those things. Yeah. I'm hearing certain comments. I'm trying to ignore that and pretending I'm not hearing anything. Yeah. Very good, Payal. Very good. Desires, wishes, ambitions. Okay. I have shown the light. I will show you more proper light. Okay, wait. I have shown you the light in one sentence. Desire, wishes, ambitions. You should have ambitions to grow in life. Okay. But if you want more light, I will show you this. More light. Okay. So, Payal wanted, can you show light? I showed you the light. Okay, very good, Srijam. Any questions? Anyone wants to throw a light on your face? Or sorry, can you throw light on this subject? Yeah. So start your torch, put a light. Desire, wishes, ambitions. Okay, right? I desire to have this. Yeah, you desire, but you are not working. You are nothing, doing nothing. Okay, right? I wish to have this. Okay, wish is good. That creates a thought process in your mind, and you have to act on those thought process to achieve those wishes. That is called ambition. Okay, and when you have ambition, that is a mix of that you have the wish, you know what is the path to reach there, and you are ready to walk on that path. Okay, there are going to be some challenges, there are going to be difficulties. You are ready to face. You are ready to face the failures and success boldly. Okay, correct. Ambitions keep us alive. What after that? When you have ambitions, work on it, achieve it. Yeah, keep a realistic ambitions. Okay, very good, Payal. Good, I like you. You are now throwing the torch on the subject. Very good, very good. Any questions? Anyone has? Good, good. Desire, motivate, wish, motivate. No, very good. Yes, paused. No, I expect a lot of things in written. Huh? I'm very greedy. Okay. बच गई मालवी का for a few years. So now we are talked about major depression, people. Okay. So what you do today, you write down everyone. Now you take pen and paper. Okay. So what happens when you have a depression client? Dr. Pranjali, I love you so much. Very good. That's how you do your marketing. Very good. Very good. You must have a good mentor. Very good. So you're finding correct opportunity at correct time. She's not saying those who are not laughing go to psychiatrists. She's saying those who are not laughing come to me for marriage counseling. Good. That's the best thing. Good. I like you. Okay. So all those hopeless people, major depression, how to, when you have a client of either minor depression or major depression, they don't talk, right? So the problem is that to make up, speak up. What is your problem? Tell me, right? And they are like, they are still sitting quietly. They are not talking. Their relatives talking. They don't tell what is their history. They don't tell what is the reason, what is the emotional trauma, what was the episode, what was betrayal, your girlfriend raped, you left, your boyfriend left you, you were fired from your job, or your parents kicked you out of your home, or your children said that you are a bad parent. Yeah. So all those things, if it happens, or you got married suddenly and suddenly next day you realize, oh my God, today is my, yesterday was my marriage. All those things lead to depression, right? And now these people don't talk. Okay. So how to encourage them to take out something from them? Okay. So what you do, you take a paper, A4 size paper, right? In this paper, you make clouds, bubbles, clouds, anything, whatever you like. Okay. Make 10, 15 clouds, right? And inside those clouds, write all the symptoms or signs or the words or terminologies that a person with a depression will associate, right? So they are not talking. What you're doing is you write these things and you ask them to tick mark those things, correct? So first, what we are doing sequential wise. Number one is the symptoms, right? So in the clouds, you will write all the symptoms. So write down in the chat now, what are the symptoms of depression? All those chat coming up, write down on your paper. First, write down on the chart. Very good. Worry, fear, anxiety, not responding, anger, frustration, irritability, stress, isolation, self-blame, blaming others, unwilling to do anything, crying, anxiety, feeling lonely, very important. Not interested in life, not interested in certain things they used to find interesting earlier. Low self-esteem, gloom, heaviness, mood swings, irritability, lack of interest, lack of sleep, more sleep, loss of appetite, more appetite. Okay, not interested. Okay, in social interaction, angry, complaining all the time. Yeah, very good. Feeling sad, feeling alone, neutral, does not care, apathy. Okay, aloof. Hey, can you tell what is the meaning of aloof? Because wants to be alone. Hey, wants spelling is wrong, Bhavisha. No emotions, never participating, harm the person who hurt. Spelling Jaya. Harm the person who hurt. What? Wants to be alone. Okay, thank you, Malvika. Good word. Good word. So when you write on these worksheets, you will write the words. Hey, anorexia, what difficult word hai? So you write the words which client can understand. Okay. So write easy words. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aish. Rejection, self-hate. Yeah. Self-hate, guilt, self-shame, self-blame, all those self. Okay. Self-harm. Okay. Shruti has added one more thing. Self-pity. Oh, wow. I like you. Right. All those things you write down. Okay. Avoidance, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. Very good, Sakshi. Very good. Regrets. So everyone write down these things. Inferiority complex, low self-esteem, low confidence, okay, low mood, low energy. Is it I, me, myself? इतने बड़े-बड़े question. Okay, they ask these big questions. Okay. Taking out frustrations on family member, blame to luck, okay, low energy, all those things. So what do, you make the clouds on the worksheet, okay, you write down these things, right? So this works for child as well as for adult. So what you're doing is, if you ask them question, they don't open up. They are like, hey, bol me, what is your problem? Huh? So you use this worksheet smartly and you ask them to tick mark, or you ask them to paint the clouds. Okay. So whichever cloud they associate, they can paint. Good idea, good engagement. Okay. Then next, you will give them a calendar. Okay. In that calendar, okay, stop writing now, everyone, focus now. Okay. I'm moving to the next part. So you give them one calendar. Okay. Any month. Okay. So you ask them like, out of these weeks, there are 4 weeks in a calendar in a month. Who's this? So there are 4 weeks in a month, and those 4 weeks, I'm going to kill you, this caller. Those 4 weeks, now you ask them, out of these 4 weeks, you paint the weeks where you feel depressed. Okay. Now, out of these weeks, you paint the week you are going to, I will remove the bad. Yeah, done. Problem solved. You paint the days where you feel depressed. If someone paints all the 4 weeks, you know this is not a bipolar disorder. Very clear, right? In bipolar, what will happen? 2 weeks will be down, 2 weeks will be painted, okay, right? And 4 days will be up, right? So this is not a bipolar disorder if all the 4 weeks are painted. Then you ask how many months you have been feeling. Now, at this time, you engage the client, right? Till this time, they were not talking to you. Now they see that, okay, you are some new counselor here. You are doing something that is engaging them, or the child also is able to talk. And you ask, when do you remember that you were happy? Once upon a lifetime. Okay. So someone may say before my marriage, one day before my marriage, one day before getting fired from job, one day before completing my education, right? Or one day before I had a girlfriend, or one day before my boyfriend, anything. Okay. All those stories they will give you. So then that is the start of their emotional turbulence, right? So now it is very easy to ask them the history and identify what is the root cause of their trauma. Correct? This root cause can be multiple. So multiple can be relatives are not good, surrounding people are not supportive, financial condition not good, person has certain disease. Okay, all those things. Always remember when you see a depression patient, always evaluate thyroid. Okay, hypothyroidism is one of the major reason for depression. Second major depression reason for depression is menopausal. Okay, because there are sudden hormonal changes and women go through depression, loneliness, because that is also the time children have gone for further education outside. So there is an emptiness syndrome, there is a grief plus depression. My God, very terrible, huh? Right? Okay. Now, number three, major depression comes after, when is the critical period for a woman? Childbirth. Okay. So you have developed the hormonal level for 9 months and suddenly there is a drop of hormones, right? You lose your balance, right? So 90% of women go through postpartum depression. That level may be 10% to 100%. Someone may land up in postpartum psychosis also. I have seen those clients. Very difficult to manage. What needs is the time. Okay. They do not do anything wrong with them or the child, and the support of the husband. Okay. And family. So whenever we have a protocol, whenever we have a client who has a postpartum depression or postpartum psychosis, we make it a point that one of our counselor visit that client every day. When she is in hospital, our counselor will visit to her in the hospital or at home. So we have that protocol. We don't want to rely on the husband and the family to support them. That's all. Not everyone is lucky like you. I took a 1 month leave, so that's all. I was in hospital 7 days, eating there only. Yeah, I know I'm best here. So these three aspects, these are the major cause of depression. Okay. So now when it is a postpartum, this phase will go off because the brain will adjust to the again reset to hormonal levels. Okay. The difficult part is the menopausal part, because there is a grief, there is a emptiness syndrome, there is a depression, there is a loneliness. Difficult to treat that part. Okay. Because you have to reset your life. You have to reset what you have been living, what you have been doing. Your life was revolving around your child, and suddenly you need to find something else that interests you. Maybe a social group, maybe NGO work, or maybe helping others, maybe doing online consultation, maybe doing counseling, learning new skills. Very difficult. Okay, maybe reading something new, all those things, right? Very difficult. Another difficult part is someone has a real depression. Now, this depression, we are not thinking now of considering thyroid. Okay. If it is thyroid, then you treat the thyroid with the help of family doctor. Depression will alleviate, will reduce much good level, right? So now, when you have this depression, this is a client for long term. That client needs long term help, because there are going to be phases when this depression is little depressed and major depressed. During this major depression, there are going to be phases of suicidal thoughts and attempt. If you have a client who says suicidal thoughts, you assume that there is an impending suicide now. Don't take it lightly. Okay. You need additional help. We will have a session on how to safeguard yourself medical legal issues. That time I will tell you how to manage the suicidal client. Okay, you want to safeguard yourself. Okay. Either you are a psychiatrist or a doctor or a counselor. For all the three, that will apply when you manage a suicidal client. We'll have that separate session. Now, this depression clients, what they need is they need continuous help. You tell them that you come to me every week or twice a week whenever you feel major, okay? Or when you feel low depression, you come to me weekly or once in 2 weeks. And you always have some plan for them, okay? You will give them some tips, you will give them some small assignment and ask them to follow up. And tell them that even if you are not able to do this, don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. I will not scold you. You come back to me again, right? Now, when you have emotional trauma, okay, any condition, this anxiety, stress, depression, low confidence, low self-esteem, trust issues, relationship issues, they all come because of multiple emotional traumas happening throughout the life. There are people who can bounce back. There are people who succumb to all those things, and that is affecting them. So these emotional traumas are of three types. One is where that emotional trauma is helping this person to grow in life, right? Second is this emotional trauma is deep buried inside. You don't want to touch, the client has moved ahead in the life, and that particular emotional trauma is not leading to present symptom. There is some other emotional trauma that is leading to present symptom. That is third. Okay, the emotional trauma which is leading to the present dysfunction in the life. So you want to work on this emotional trauma. Okay, so all the emotional trauma, they are stored in the brain in the form of images, the memories. Okay, so by using psychotherapy techniques, you try to uh, remove the images, you try to replace the images. Okay. Earlier we used to have this session at 6 o'clock. Okay, one day around 5 o'clock I had the chest pain, and I'm like very careful and cautious person, so I visited cardiologist. I don't visit the normal doctor as a normal person should do. Actually, I should have done that. So I visited a cardiologist, and he directly diagnosed that there is something, heart attack and going on. I said, but ECG looks normal, sir. So he said, are you a doctor? I said, yeah, I'm a doctor and I can read the ECG. It looked normal. So he was very smart cardiologist. He said that sometimes the ECG looks normal, but there are other things we need to do. So troponin T, troponin I, he sent for all those things and gave me multiple injections for um, which you normally give in heart attack. Okay, he already injected. Okay, it was now 5:45, and then I told him that I have a class at 6 o'clock, and I'm leaving now because the show must go on. Even if you think that I have a heart attack, and I think my show must go on. So I came home exactly 5:59 and started the show at 6 o'clock. And finally, after late night, the troponin T and troponin I came, and it was normal. But the doctor was thinking that it is heart attack, and I was like, my show must go on. So for this, wow. So for the emotional trauma, which happens because of, this is stored in terms of memories and images. Yes, Malvik, a good point. Okay. So sometimes someone, these memories are stored in the form of images. Okay. And sometimes someone starts developing a body pain. So there are some people who keep complaining that this body pain is there, that is there. They're not able to find what is the root cause. Okay. They do all MRI, CT and everything. And they realize that there is some emotional trauma which was happening when they visit a psychotherapist. Okay. So in psychotherapy, you learn how to heal those emotional trauma, how to replace those memories. Right? Detail of that is mentioned in PTSD chapter. You can read the PTSD chapter. And if you want to learn that, you can WhatsApp me. So We are going to have a class on depression, okay, management of depression and all those things by one of the other mentors. Okay. So for today, this third component of today is over. We'll start with the fourth component. Any questions till now anyone has? You have 1 minute to ask questions related to the topic. Right. Correct, Radhika. So family support is very important for a depressed person because this person is going to behave irritable and low energy and all those things. Family gets frustrated. So you also need to counsel the family members how to manage this person. Possible. Okay. I will take that in a next class, Shalini. One or two. Hey, I forgot that I had promised that I will take parasympathetic and sympathetic system. Okay. So do you want me to do it now? Yes. So typically, Kiran has a very interesting question. She's asking whether the client declares that they want to commit suicide or something. Sometimes client frankly tells that, right? You ask them what is the thought process they have, what are their thoughts going on, are there thoughts of self-harm, all those things. So they will agree, they will say, right. Motivational book will help if someone is normal. Okay. Someone is having anxiety, stress, depression. They do not have motivation to read the book also. So they cannot get the motivation from the book. There are two things we can do right now. One is we can play the game of diagnosis, or second is we can do parasympathetic and sympathetic system. Okay. We'll take that. We will have a session dedicated to depression. In that, you will learn everything. You can read the chapter for the now. Voice is still breaking. My internet is back. I hope now voice should be. Okay. Now it should be good as long as I have continuous electricity supply. Parasympathetic and sympathetic system. Okay. Don't read, don't write. Okay. Close your books, open your mind, wear a smile on your face. Traditionally, if you want to learn sympathetic and parasympathetic system, most of the speakers they will show you a PPT where there is a diagram of some nerves, then there is a horrible diagram of some hormones, some glands, and there is a table. What does parasympathetic system do and sympathetic system do? And at the end of the session, you are like, can you tell me, sir, what is the meaning of parasympathetic and sympathetic system? You still have this question, and when you go home, okay, then you think that, oh my god, yeah, I did not understand, that was a waste of 1 hour. So you go and read my book then. Okay, you read the chapter PTSD. Okay, it describes parasympathetic and sympathetic system in one line. When you see a tiger, you fight. When you see angry wife, you run. So parasympathetic and sympathetic system, it helps your body to prepare for fight and flight response. Okay, when you have stress or anything. So what is parasympathetic and sympathetic? In easy words, we'll understand. All those doctors, they already know. Sympathetic means activation. Okay, hyper, right? Parasympathetic means lower, downgrade, vagus nerve. Okay, sympathetic system means you need to fight or you need to run. So what are the things you will need? You will need to decrease your digestion because you don't want a scenario. Okay, now I need to fight, but first I will eat a McD burger. You cannot do that, right? So, or if you want to run away from your angry wife, you cannot say that, okay, can you make me want some food? Then I will start running. Yeah, because you will not survive. Yeah, it's matter of survival for all those poor people who are attending the class in the background of all those good wives. I'm going to get multiple calls today. So I do not understand this difficult word. Okay? I have a female soul. I can tell you that. Okay. So if you want to prepare yourself for fight or flight, you need low digestion, right? You need a good vision because you have to fight or you have to run. So you need to find what is the escape mechanism, where is your door. Then you need to be on high alert. So you need your heartbeat to increase. You want heart to pump forcefully more blood to your muscles and brain. Okay. And you want your muscles to get more blood supply, right? Now, when they get more blood supply, you want more glucose, right? So you want your liver to produce more glucose, right? When you are running, you need more oxygen. So you need your lungs to breathe faster, okay? Right? So all those things, even if you're stressed at home, your sympathetic system is active. Even while you're sitting, you will see that your breathing is shallow and you're breathing faster. Have you heard sometimes someone in your family who has an audible breath or who breathes loudly or who breathes faster? You see them, yeah, this person is breathing more than 20 times per minute. So what you do today, right now, you count your own breath. Okay. In a minute, normal breath should be 18 to 20 minutes. If you're having more than that, it means you are anxious. Then you count your heart rate. Okay. You can count your pulse rate and heart rate, both are same, unless you have arrhythmia. So your pulse rate, you count, if it is more than 80, it means you are already stressed or anxious, right? So your sympathetic system is active. So what is which organ represents sympathetic system? Okay. Your brain, your muscles, heart, lungs, everything is affected. Kidney, right? Kidney will will reduce urine output because you don't want a scenario you have to fight a tiger and, hey, can I take a break, please? Yeah, just for 1 minute. You cannot do that, right? So that's why your kidney will reduce its output. So all those things is happening, and there are certain hormones which are secreted. So which are those stress hormones? Adrenaline, cortisol, right? These are the two major stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline. So all these hormones, they do all those things that are required. They will reduce your digestion. They will increase the glucose production by liver. They will increase the blood flow to the muscles. They will increase heart rate. They will increase the pumping action. No need to write, my dear Shalu. I will come to your home and brief you on personally. And your respiration rate will increase. Okay. So all those things, they are happening. You will have a reduced appetite, right? Because you have to fight or flight. So this is all sympathetic system. If your sympathetic system is hyper, okay, they have to maintain balance. Okay, like Chinese culture, yin and yang. So they have to maintain the delicate balance. Okay, otherwise the world will get destroyed. Same way, your sympathetic, parasympathetic, it has to maintain the delicate balance, or otherwise your mental world is destroyed. So if you are having anxiety, stress, depression, all those things, hopelessness, loneliness, all those things, so you have sympathetic system which is active. Now the question is, can you deactivate it? You want to bring it to normal level. Okay. You want it to function at a normal level where a child has that function. Once upon a time, 100 years back, when you were a child, you want to revert back to that position. And so you want to create, so what you will do, there are two things. One is, what is the cause here? The cause is cortisol and adrenaline. You want to neutralize this. Number one. Number two, you activate the parasympathetic system. Okay. Can you do both this independently? Yes, I will tell you. So there is a video on the channel, how to release happy hormones. So when you release those happy hormones, or when you do certain things that releases happy hormones, that neutralizes your cortisol and adrenaline. Okay. So you do certain activities to release happy hormones that will neutralize your cortisol and adrenaline. You release your happy hormones, they will fight your cortisol and adrenaline, neutralize, reduce. Okay, the effect of them. Correct? And that is one of the reasons that this anxiety, stress, depression, because sympathetic system is hyperactive, those people are prone for hypertension, diabetes, heart attack, cancer, all those things. You remember that cancer has its origin in the gene. There are certain genes. Okay, if you do your DNA mapping, you will find that some people have those genes to have cancer, but 90 years of their life they do not develop it. Some people have those genes, but they develop at early age. What is it? They undergo so much trauma in their life. And when you have a traumatic incidents in your life, major trauma, betrayal by spouse, betrayal in business, fired from job, or loss of someone in your family, that is the time that gene is triggered and you develop cancer, you develop diabetes, you develop heart attack. Okay. So that is very important to manage that on a daily basis. And that is a very important role of a counselor. Okay. Number two, you want to activate parasympathetic system. So here we learned how to decrease the influence of sympathetic system, right? So first, to decrease the role of impact of sympathetic system, what are the things you will do? Exercise. Okay. Breathing. Get involved in learning something new. Okay. Right. Attend the Monday classes. Read the book. Okay. Start helping people. What you learn from this book, start applying this on you. Start applying this on others in your family. Start applying this on for helping others. Start earning money. Okay. Because one of the major reasons for anxiety, stress, depression is financial things. Very good. Develop some new hobby, all those things. So that will reduce your impact of sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Okay. Number two, sorry, sympathetic system. I was testing whether you are awake. Okay. Now you want to activate your parasympathetic system. To activate your parasympathetic system, there is one nerve. Name of the nerve is vagus nerve. Okay. So how do we activate this vagus nerve? Right. Splash your face with cold water. Drink water. When you are drinking water, take your time, slowly. This activates vagus nerve. Okay. Clearing your ears so that you can listen to your spouse when she's scolding you, or that also activates your vagus nerve. Okay. And when you listen to your spouse carefully, so that will also prevent activation of your sympathetic system. Okay. For that, you don't clean. Very good. Now, another way to activate the parasympathetic vagus nerve is deep breathe. Okay. So when you breathe it from your stomach. Your stomach should come out. Okay. If when you breathe inside, your stomach is going inside, you are breathing wrong. Okay. So you want your vagus nerve to get activated. To activate your vagus nerve, you push your diaphragm downwards. Okay. So you have when you push your diaphragm downwards, your abdomen will come out. So when you breathe in, your abdomen comes out. That is a correct way of breathing. Right. So do this 5 times, 10 times in a day, not more than that. Okay. Anytime you can do 30 minutes before and after meal, any time of the day. Okay, before sleep, after sleep, before you wake up, any time of the time, you can do your breathing exercise. So you breathe through the nose, breathe out through the nose, correct. You breathe in through the nose, breathe out through mouth, correct. When you breathe in, your stomach should come out. Okay. Breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts. Good. This is the easiest way to activate your parasympathetic system. Every one of you will do it with me now. Okay. Those who are like thinking that, yeah, I know this, sir. You know all the gyans in the world. You are never going to do anything. Okay. Those who are doing right now, they are very sincere, right? And they are here to learn. And they are here to heal themselves. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smile. When you are doing it, smile. Your spouse is watching you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, after this session is over, teach this to your child and to your spouse. Okay. Very good, Dimple. To our parents also. Most important, Malvika. I was waiting for this answer. Good. Very good. Okay. So suddenly what happens is when you have a deep breath, it reduces your rate of respiration. It increases your depth of breathing. Suddenly you feel a sense of calm. Okay. Your heart rate slows down. You have a very clear vision. You have clear mind. Okay. Less thoughts because you are focused on this breathing. Right. So that is a magic. It is a very simple thing, but it works very well. Right. Before risk taking, I do it with all the clients. Okay. Or one of my counselor has already done that and then sent to me. So this was in a simple language, sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Sympathetic system, cortisol, adrenaline affecting all the body, causing various diseases, anxiety, stress, depression, all those symptoms. Okay. Hyperactive behaviors. Oh, I need this knowledge first. Okay. And parasympathetic is calm down, peace, peace. 1 to 5, Monday to Friday, parasympathetic. Okay. Right. So this is example of activated parasympathetic system. If you have emergency, you visit the hospital, they will reduce your sympathetic system. Right. If you want to maintain your parasympathetic system, then you will stop yourself. You will control your impulse to type that message in the middle of the night. Okay. You will stop your impulse from typing your message after 6. You will stop yourself from touching your mobile. Okay. After a particular time. Then you have your parasympathetic system very well. Then you have a very clear thought process. Then you can talk to people what you want to speak. Okay. And what you speak, what you think, you will talk. And they will also hear what you are speaking. There is exception to that rule. Correct. You understood. That happen. And there is only one relation in the world where this does not apply. What you talk, think, talk, listen, speak, all separate. Okay. Assume, understand, everything separate. Except that relation, this technique works for all things. Very good balance. I have a telepathy. I listen directly. Parasympathetic is highly activated. Questions. You're feeling very calm now after doing this 4 and 4. If you are not feeling calm after this, you need psychotherapy or you need marriage counseling, as Dr. Pranjali has said. So, if you ask me, sir, what should I select first, marriage or psychotherapy? Both should go parallelly. Okay. But if you think that you are so much troubled, then first start with marriage counseling, then go for psychotherapy sessions. If you are not married or already single because of some reasons and you are still stressed out, then directly you should go for psychotherapy. Don't think that marriage will make you happy. Okay, children are listening. Hello. Yeah, Shalini, very good. You should come to my home. Okay, see what we do, what we talk. Aren't you happy? That's a good question, Radhika. I'm wearing a shirt. To answer Radhika's question, I have a shirt. How do you know the person is happy? Okay, the person is focused on work. Okay, the person is smiling, cheerful, talking when required to talk. The person knows when to stop talking when it is required to stop talking. Right? Person is focused on work. Okay. Person is focused on family, right? And contented, but greedy also. So that is the signs of happiness. Oh, yeah. I will take Priya one time some pravachan session for this topic. This is a very long topic, not part of syllabus. I will take that as a pravachan in one of the days. Yeah. I will invite you. Questions? Very good, Shalini. Very good. You got the crux of it. Okay. So 90% of your happiness, 90% of your miseries, that is defined because of that one day, one person. Questions, please ask some questions. If you ask some difficult question, then I will tell you, do your homework, study the book, do Google and tell me the answer. But if you ask some stupid question, easy question, foolish question, I like you because everyone has that foolish question, but they are afraid to ask, right? So someone who is talented, someone who is sincere, they will ask some easy question, stupid question, foolish question, and I will answer very sincerely. Okay, so ask easy questions. Start from easy and stupid and foolish questions. Hmm. Right, right, Ashu. So Usha wants to have a mission that those who are acting as happy but they are not internally happy, she wants to make them, hey, stop showing your happiness. Yeah, okay, fine. Huh. So what is your problem if someone shows happiness? What is the problem? Okay, you will learn. Oh, very big question. Nirvana, Nirvana Prapti will break the cycle of expectations and rebirth. Ah, Saranya has also interesting question. Moksha, Moksha Prapti. मोक्ष मीन्स डायरेक्ट ऊपर फिर वो फोटो रहता है हार पे मोक्ष मोक्ष कुछ नहीं होता है जो है इधर ही है ठीक है so after people attend moksha they are celebrated so everyone at their home they will keep the photo framed and put their garland because they have attained the moksha so don't aim for the moksha try to find your happiness while you are alive. Saranya has asked a very interesting question. I will take this. How to stay calm when someone talks trigger us? Okay. So there are two, three things. Okay. One is someone if you have a low emotional bank balance, okay, you will get triggered by other thoughts. Okay. If someone is talking negative, there are two kind of people. Someone who has a threshold to manage this negativity. Someone who is very sensitive. Okay. Either you are a sensitive person or you have a low threshold. Okay. Or you have a low emotional bank balance. Okay. If you are a sensitive person, your childhood is corrupted. If you have a low emotional bank balance or if you have low threshold, then there are some techniques in psychotherapy program which you learn. You can increase your threshold to manage that. Okay. So one of the technique mentioned in the book is the survivor. That increases. This Sunday only we are done that. The survivor technique. CBT and all not part of this syllabus, but if you want the full form, you can Google. If you want to learn it, then that is a part of psychotherapy program. Right, Malvika. So sympathetic system is neutralized when we do some fun activities, dancing, jumping, and all those things. Okay, exercise, right? So what happens is you are utilizing your cortisol and adrenaline for those activities instead of those hormones acting on your body. Correct? Good point, Malvika. I like you very much. Shalin is asking a very tough question. How to talk to a child who doesn't want to come school for exam class under KG? So Shalini, next Monday evening, you will remind me and we will take this case study. Okay. 5:30, you are allowed to WhatsApp me after 5:30 on that day. How to calm down a child who is having a bad temper tantrum for no reason. Okay, Radhika, this is also interesting. You will remind me on Monday. Okay, we'll take this case study. Everyday inner work can help in calmness. Yes, Priya, very good. Okay, I don't know what Pallav is writing. Okay. Sometimes few people irritate without significant reason. How to manage them? You can manage them by the survivor. Okay, you will do the survivor technique. I believe spirituality has helped many way come out of different. Moksha is part of that. Yes, Dimple. I was just kidding, dear. Don't take it this thing. Okay, don't worry so much. Okay, so just chill out. Okay, yeah, I agree to you, dear. I was just kidding time. Okay, very good. So probably Pallavi was writing that message to on some WhatsApp chat. Mistakenly, she wrote in the group. No problem, Pallavi. I understand. How to change the bossy attitude of a child into leadership quality? Neha, this is very good question. Neha Bedi. You WhatsApp me Monday evening. I will take this case study also. 3 case studies. Okay. I will not remember any of this. You have to WhatsApp me. What is it? You don't say that, sir, you asked me to remind that case study. Hey, I don't remember. You also forgot it. If you remember, write out. Okay. Good, I will take it. Release of endorphins is released. Release of endorphins is released when cortisol, adrenaline are down. English, Amit, English. How to convince a person who is always negative? You cannot. I like this question very much. Lieutenant Colonel Asha, right? So, how to convince a person who is always negative? A negative person will not come to you and say, hey, convince me to become positive. Okay. A negative person will not come to you and say that, hey, I think I'm negative. I want to become positive from tomorrow. Right? No. They need to work on themselves. You as an external person, you cannot do anything. What you can do is, you can do something to yourself to protect yourself from this whole negativity. Okay. So you have to do something to yourself. And that something is the survivor. Correct answer? All those people who are psychotherapy program, when you attended survivor, do you think that helps you to manage all your negativities, skeptics, and bullies around you? Yeah, write down complete statement. Yes, the survivor has helped me. Okay, all those psychotherapists. Ramya has another interesting case study. Ramya, you will WhatsApp me on Monday. I will take this also. 4 case studies. Ramya, I will take it. Oh, Dr. Ali has asked a very difficult question. Huh? How to deal with toxic people who think they are right by trying to control everyone around them. So now you know what is the diagnosis. Okay. Most likely narcissist personality or narcissistic disorder, or maybe psychopathic tendency, or black triad. Okay, something terrible. So how to manage these people? You cannot manage these people. You can manage yourself to protect your emotional well-being. Okay. Your priority is not you don't care what these people do with themselves and world. Your priority is you to protect your mental balance, to emotional balance. Okay. While helping these insane people, hopeless people, you don't want to lose your peace of mind. Usha has another interesting how to deal with a child who wants success always, even in play. I have found the answer for this. Usha, what Monday you will remind me. This 5th case study we will take. Okay. If you all these 5 people, if you forget to remind me on Monday, what was the case study you were expecting? Next time you cannot ask me the question. So you have to remember to remind. Yeah, that is how it works. Very good, Priyanka J. Very good, Shalu. Sheetal, it has helped. No. How? Great session. Yeah. How to protect yourself from negative energies during counseling. Pooja, you will learn that in Sunday programs. What of they, or you have to increase your emotional bank balance, dear. What of they are parents? What of they are? Dimple has asked a very difficult question. Huh? Now, what happens is sometimes a negative person, a toxic person, is your parent, or your sibling, or relative, or your superior, or your manager, or if you are very trapped in the 90% cycle, then it is your spouse. It is very difficult to escape now, right? So what you need to do is, those who are laughing very badly, either you have that spouse or your spouse thinks he or she has that spouse. Whatever is the diagnosis, I will tell you the solution for this. Okay. The solution is, okay, you remind me, Dimple, on Monday. I will take this as a sixth case study. Okay. Just to protect. Yes. Dr. Punam Jam, survivor, very helpful. Thank you. Yes, Kiran, that is mentioned in the first 5 pages of the book. While managing the insane, maintain your sanity. Very good, Amit. Good work, Amit. Kids keep complaining, my parents are controlling. Yeah, okay. So this is a seventh case study. Seventh or sixth? I think seventh. What is the number? Seven, no? Oh. Direct 8, 9. You also forgot what student are you? I asked you, what is the number you are saying? 7, 8, 9, everything you are saying. What is this? So no problem. Whatever is the number, we assume it is 7 or 8, whatever. Don't listen to this Shalu. She's confusing. So because the kids keep complaining, the parents are controlling. So Dimple, this also case study we will take on next Monday. Okay. You remind me all these 2, 3 case studies. How to overcome anxiety or fear of facing a particular situation. Vidhi, this is a long case study. We can take on Monday. You remind me on Monday. Okay. So all those people, those who I have said to remind me on Monday, right now you will type your case study. When you're typing, you have to maintain that you have to type in English, no short forms and proper grammar, no mistakes. So send me right now what is your case study. Also, same thing you will remind me on Monday also. I will take it up. Okay. And preferably, if I like some of your case study, I'm liking already. I'm going to include that in my next edition. Parents are persistent to send their wards to school if they are sick, saying if they miss exam, they will feel disheartened because they have prepared very well. Pallavi, I do not understand what is the meaning of this, but you can WhatsApp this. I will take this on Monday, case study. Dimple, you can WhatsApp me. Actually, Dimple, you can call me also tomorrow. Or today also you can call. Okay. Barka, you can WhatsApp. Yeah. So Aishwarya, you remind me on Monday. I will take up. 777. What is it? I don't 7 page something. How to counsel a person who is brought by family himself. Don't take. Yeah. Yeah. So WhatsApp. Yeah. How to manage the depression of a special child. Yeah. Depression of a special child is a difficult scenario. We may see that. Yeah. So the addition has changed. Questions anyone has? Enjoyed? Yeah. More than you, I enjoyed. Because you are such a lively and interactive audience. And you've asked very good questions. So I like you very much. Each one of you. Okay, Pallavi, I will take this on all those people who are learning in Monday sessions or Sunday sessions or Wednesday marriage counseling sessions. Start helping people, start applying your knowledge on the clients. Okay. If you can find your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, start applying them on free, you get to practice on them. Okay. If you don't have them, you can take live clients from me. You can charge them fees while you are managing these clients. You can earn money also. Okay. That's one kind of internship where I give you live clients to practice, do error, do mistakes, and learn from your failures. Okay. So that you can practice on them. For more about internship, you can read in the book. There is a chapter, no free lunch or learn during earn while learning and something. Okay. Or you can WhatsApp me, right? Start taking up people, start helping them. And if you want to learn advanced techniques, then psychotherapy is there. Okay. Very good. Enjoyed everyone. Have a great time. See you Sunday and Monday nowadays. Now, marriage counseling is paused for a few weeks. We are going to start the session again, marriage counseling, because most of the students of marriage counseling for this batch somehow are lawyers, and none of them, only 2 of these lawyers are attending the session. Okay, so we'll start marriage counseling after a few weeks now. Classes, I mean. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great time. Okay. Enjoyed. Thank you.